Hello guys, hello. We are back with some web development. Today I felt like not doing this, but we are here doing it when we don't want to do it. So let's go. Bye. We're just finishing this beginner project of applying styles to the recipes page. The style is not applying because there's no class. Hmm? What? Why? Why? What am I doing wrong? What? Uh, oh, right. And it's done. Our recipes page. I don't think it's too bad. It's cool. It's alright. Yeah, I don't know. Let's close this. Next. Introduction to Flexbox. As you've learned, there are many ways to move elements around on a page. New methods have been developed over the years and older things. Hold up. Older things have fallen out of style. Flexbox was not always available in CSS. Its debut was revolutionary, and researchers put it near the end of their career because it is somewhat new as a technology. What's this tool in your toolbox? So why not on it first? Section contains a general overview of topics that you will learn in this lesson. You will learn how to position elements using Flexbox. You will learn about flex containers and flex items. You will learn how to create usable components and layouts to go beyond just saving and centering items. Before we get started, Flexbox layouts can get a little complicated. Very just lesson. You will learn how to inspect and debug things using your browsers to find persons. Those tools will be crucial for your informed lessons. Easy behaving and running inspecting it. The developer tools should be your first step every time. Flexbox isn't necessarily any more difficult than the other concepts that we've covered so far, but it does have a few more moving parts. It is going to be somewhat difficult to make use of any of the things you're learning in these first lessons until you get to the end and can put it all together. As we go, do yourself a favor and play with all of the code examples. You will almost definitely need to come back and reference these lessons or a couple of the resources we share with you when you get to the assignments at the end of the section. But if you take your time and experiment with all the code examples we provide, you'll know better where to look when that time comes. It's flex. Flexbox is a way to arrange items into rows or columns. These items will flex, grow, or shrink based on some rules that you can define. To get started, let's look at the demonstration. Interactive equipment. We've embedded a lot of interactive examples in these lessons. Take your time to experiment with them as you go to cement the concepts in your mind. Bar. Div class flex container. Div class 1, 2, 3. We will get into exactly what's going on here soon enough, but for now let's uncomment these two flex related CSS operations above code pen by removing the tags surrounding them. Flex container display flex. So it selects all the divs inside the flex container. What? Okay. What just happened? Okay. Hmm. What the hell am I doing? Okay, comments. Already should be arranged horizontally to resize the results frame with the next. This flex the with. Yeah. Okay. Get another div to each line side of flex continue to show up alongside the others in everything of flex within the area. Container div 1, 2, and 3. Flex container div. Okay. Um. If you search the series menu, it's okay. Flex containers affects items. As you've seen, Flexbox is not just a single CSS property, but a whole toolbox of properties that can use to put things very neatly. Some of these properties will run on the Flex container, while some go on the Flex items. This is an important concept. Flex container is any element that has display Flex on it. A Flex item is any element that lives directly inside the Flex container. Flex container, Flex items. Container. Oosh, I didn't know that. Container, background color, padding border, display flex. Item, background color, border, flex 1, 38, flex 1. Wait, let me try something here. Flex 1. If I put flex 2, what the hell happens here? Nothing. 5. Nothing. What? I'm confusion. Okay. This is very good. So put display flex on a flex item and then use flexbox to arrange its children. What confused any element can be both a flex container and a flex item. Said another way, you can also put diff flex on the flex item and use flexbox to arrange its children. Flex items, also flex container with flex items, right? Creating and nesting multiple flex containers and items is the primary way we will be building up complex layouts. The following image was achieved using only flexbox to arrange size and place the various elements. Flexbox is a very powerful tool. Yeah. I'm surprised no sign to be learning a lot more throughout the coming lessons to keep going. Following questions are up to flex. What's the difference between a flex container and a flex item? I mean, flex container should be the container, and the flex item is what it's inside the flex container. So it's nested, right? Am I wrong? Yeah, flex container, and then the flex items are inside the flex container. Okay. How do you create a flex item? What do you mean? You need to give it flex 1, right? Hold up a second. Oops. Yeah, I got it. That's okay. Skip on. Growing and shrinking. Introduction. That's the put flex 1 on these flex items in the last session. That's an overview. This section contains an overview of topics that we'll learn in this lesson. There are 3 properties that are defined by the flex shorthand and how to use them individually. Flex shorthand. Flex declaration is actually a shorthand for 3 properties that you can set on a flex item. Property of flex items size themselves with their container. You've seen some shorthand properties before, but we haven't officially defined them yet. Shorthand properties are CSS properties that let you set the values of multiples of other CSS properties simultaneously. Using a shorthand property, you can write more concise and often readable style sheets, saving time and energy source properties. Skid flex is actually a shorthand for flex for free basis. Flex 1 equates to flex grow 1, flex string 1, flex. Okay. Flex row expects a single number as its value. And that number is used as the flex items growth factor when we apply flex 1 to every div inside our container. We were telling every div to grow the same amount. Result of this is that every div ends up the exact same size. If we set that flex 2 to just one of the divs, then that div would go 2 times the size of the others, okay? Values. Let's container div. Okay, flex container 2, flex 2. Okay. Let's take a break. A break. Why is my stream this low quality?